Yes, my people. I got a little message today, man. I can't lie, and I hope it resonates later, yeah? I got a little message. This message I'm about to share, it's not new. It's not new. You know, we all know about this. Most of us know about this from a young age. But as much as I always think that a lot of us are woke out here, yeah? At the same time, there's a lot of people that still don't know what's going on in this world, bro. That still believe the Matrix is real, still believe that they're just humans and there's nothing such as a spiritual experience. And, you know what I'm saying? And this video, I just want to touch on some certain stuff here that could encourage anyone. It can encourage anyone, yeah? But it's more for the youngsters, man. Because I remember when I was young and the way my mind used to be and how I used to think from watching certain things, yeah? And what I used to think success was and what happiness is, that, you know, the stuff that the world provide for us, they made us think that's happiness and that's success, and they made us constantly chase this thing mentally and physically and spiritually as well. But sometimes we might, when you're in the Matrix, you might not know that you're doing spiritual stuff because you just think you're just a human, and the ultimate race is to get money and to have the biggest house. But that's an illusion, you know what I'm saying? That's an illusion, you know what I'm saying? Success, yeah, let me tell you what success is. Like I said, most of us know this, but most of us don't. And I just want to spread my message and just hope it can touch you. You don't have to touch you today. You don't have to touch you next month. It could touch you in 2, 3 years, whatever, 4 years, whatever. As long as the message touch you and it connect with you. Success, for me, if someone asks me right now, what is success? Success, and my answer would be success is you being yourself, just being who you are and expressing who you are. That's success. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal in this world. Is to suppress us and to not make us find out who we are. That's their game against us. But our game against them is to suppress them too and find out who we are. So, you know, in other words, give back what they offer us, give it back to them. And us, we need to tap into who we are and really find out, you know, why we're here and what you know what I'm trying to say, why we're here as spiritual beings and our powers and what we can do without the Matrix. Yeah, we live in the Matrix, and it is hard sometimes to, you know, stay away from certain things because everything around us is literally Matrix shit. Food, you know what I mean? Even though I'm working on my diet right now, I'm still working on my diet. I still slip up now and then. I'm still working on myself spiritually. I still slip up now and then. But as long as you're working on yourself, you'll get better, yeah? But success is not money. Success is not fame. Success is not about how many girls you got, how many cars you got, how many houses. That's not success. That's the illusion. You know what I'm trying to say? The Matrix, when listen, in this Matrix here, when you think that you're up and you're at top of the world, you're not at the top. You're not up. You're in a trap. Yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah, you're in listen. When you're chasing success in the Matrix, you're basically running yourself into a trap. Spiritually, you know what I'm trying to say? And mentally. And physically as well, but it's more spiritually and mentally. Success is you being yourself. Success is all the validation and all the answers that we need, yeah? It's in us. It's been in us from day. It's been in us. Because I remember when I was young and I was still in the Matrix, there were times I still felt I was in my higher self when I was younger. And I mentioned this in my last video or my previous video, whatever. But success, yeah, all the answers and all the validation that we're looking for is in us. This Matrix wants us to be in our ego at all times so we can forget about the spiritual side of life. When you're in your ego constantly, self-destruction. As a spiritual person, yeah, you do need a bit of ego. You do need a bit of ego. And it's common sense, basically, because no matter who we are, we need a bit of ego, but how are you constantly in your ego? You know what I'm trying to say? Because this Matrix is built upon ego. So we're going to need a bit of ego to survive in this Matrix. You know what I mean? We're going to need some ego. You're going to need ego to get past certain situations. You know what I'm trying to say? You're going to need a bit of ego to get past certain people, certain enemies, you know? You're going to need a bit of ego. But it's everything. You need to be always operating in your spiritual as much as possible. In other words, trying to be the righteous person as much as possible. Because when you're in your ego, yeah, that's when you're kind of in your kind of arrogant side a little bit. You know what I'm trying to say? You're in the, you know, you're more, you want to call it angry, you know, you're more, how can I explain it? you don't know what I mean, man. When you're in your ego, you're more in you're arrogant and you're, the physical side of things. You know what I'm trying to say? And like I said in my last video, yeah, as a spiritual person, the battle is not physically, but sometimes you might need to fight physically in this world. That's you being in your ego. That's how I kind of see it. If you're fighting physically, you have to tap into the ego side of life. If someone trying to, like, come up to you and run their mouth and trying to, bully you have to stand up a little bit and kind of run your mouth back to them. That's kind of being in the ego a bit. You know what I'm trying to say? So we're going to need it a little bit, but the ultimate goal is to always stay righteous as possible and be a spiritual and being your spiritual being your spiritual minded state at all times. You know what I'm saying? But success is not fame and that, man. It's an illusion. It's a trap. Them stuff are, okay, listen, money and all them stuff, yeah, they're pleasures. They're just here for us to enjoy to a certain extent. I'm not against them stuff, yeah, but it's the whole purpose is to make us love these things. But when you find that balance of realizing I can just enjoy these materialistic things, yeah. I don't care about them. I don't love them. If I lose it today, whatever, like. But I remember growing up here, like, and just loving materials. Like, I'll be angry if someone touch my thing, and that's how they train us. The Matrix, it trains us to think like that and be like that. But that's not necessarily us. You know what I'm saying? That's why, yeah, when your higher self is talking to you as much as possible, listen and try to, I'm trying to say, try to really. And listen, you got to protect your energy out here, man. You got to protect your energy. Because people hold you back a lot. Trust me, people hold you back a lot. On a spiritual level, yeah, it's deep. When you're merging your reality with another person's reality, yeah, it can get sticky. It can get really sticky, bro. Your reality will get affected 100% by their reality. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you're protecting your energy and trying to work on yourself as much as possible. And I'm still learning that. But when you protect your energy, yeah, we all know this, man. Most of us know this. When you protect your energy, you're finding out who you are more. You're tapping into your energy more. You're seeing stuff for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing around you trying to fuck up your world, your frequency. You know what I mean? Protect your energy. Obviously, you can hang with certain people, but hang with people like-minded, same energy, same frequency, trying to better themselves, etc. Because none of us are perfect. We're still working on our demons, but you have to work on yourself as well, man. You can't just work on your demons, because we all got demons in us. But when you got demons in you and you're tapping into the Matrix, you're only growing them demons. Trust me, you're growing them inner demons more, and that's the whole point of the Matrix. But when you're tapping into your righteous self, you're trying to get rid of them demons. Although them demons are still trying to hold you back, because they're realizing, your ego self is realizing that you're trying to get rid of it. So them inner demons are trying to, like, fight you back. And outside demons as well, other people, they can see that you're growing. But yeah, that's what success is: growing, waking up every day and fighting back the Matrix, and becoming your better version, becoming the best version of yourself each day. Yeah, and you got to understand, yeah, there's levels to this. You can't there's no point acting in your best version when you're not your best version yet. No, like, embrace who you are today. But as you're growing, you have more to the story. You know what I'm trying to say? As you're growing into your best version, you have more to the story, because you experience more shit. You have more shit to talk about, to share. Don't try to be your best version when you're not. You're fucking up the game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. But I've always knew that. I've always been one person that take each day as it come and just really pay attention to the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? But success is finding out who you are, man. It's not fame. It's not fame. It's not money. It's not, bruv. That's an illusion. So, listen, you can be a spiritual person, yeah, and still have money and a bit of fame, if you want to call it that. Yeah? But as long as you got that balance, your spirit, you can be a spiritual person and attract them stuff. You can attract them stuff. But like I said, you don't care about them stuff as much. But you enjoy them to a certain extent. But when you're not in the spiritual, you're just in the ego, you're gonna enjoy these stuff to another level, which could fuck you up as self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate goal is to find out who you are. That's the ultimate goal. Find out who you are, so you can know how to move in this Matrix and give back, help people. You know what I'm saying? Help the world, help the community. That's what we need to do. We need to come on platforms and serve, or like express who you are. That's success. Expressing who you are, your truth, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. That's success to me. Expressing who you are, sharing that's success. That's how I see it. That's success. Success is nothing more. And if you can enjoy, if you know who you are and you're confident when you haven't got no money, or you haven't got certain car or whatever, you haven't got that certain material that you're looking for, and you're still happy and you still know who you are, that's success. Yeah, and you can still operate in your manner, that's success. But if you can't go without these things, and you always need these stuff, clothes, to make you feel secure and feel you're in the wrong place, you're in a deep place. You need to know how to operate within your soul only sometimes in this world, because there's going to be times where you're going to be broke. There's going to be times where you ain't got this, you ain't got that. And if you're fine with that and you don't compare yourself to others, you're good. That's success. Keep working on that. Keep working on your inner spirit, your inner strength. You know what I'm saying? Don't look on the outside too much. Forget the outside. The outside world is here to distract us. Everything around in this matrix is to distract us. Everything in this matrix, they want us to give our energy to all these other stuff that are irrelevant. Because we're giving away our energy. If we hold our energy, and like I said, I'm still learning out here. I'm still on my journey. And I'm enjoying my journey, the good and the bad. This spiritual journey ain't nothing pretty. You know what I mean? You have to go through some shit. But like I said, when you're the matrix know that they need our energy. If we hold on to all our energy, that's it. It's a wrap. We know what's going on out here. Come on, man. This world we live in is a tricky one, but you gotta know how to play it. And we have to do the inner work. There's a lot of other work you gotta do to tap into the universe and tap into who you are, so you can get all the codes and the answers. You know, the Most High, the universe, or angels, they work in codes. You know, they work in numbers, angel numbers. They work through people as well. Signs, you know, and for us to kind of see these signs and see these codes and pick up on them, we have to know who we are. And that, you know, we have to do the inner work, eating right. I'm still working on my diet. I'm not perfect, but I'm way better than before, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I still slip up. I realize on this spiritual journey, you're going to slip up sometimes. It's not that you're doing it on purpose. You're like, yeah, I'm just going to fuck up today, man, because I'm going to be all right tomorrow. Nah, sometimes you just slip up, because we're just living in this matrix, you know what I'm saying? But just try to always work on yourself righteously, spiritually, as much as possible. Tap into who you are. Believe in your truth. Believe in what you believe in, you know what I'm saying? Believe in your thing. Express it, show it. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Whatever, learn from it. But express your thing, express it. You know what I'm saying? So that's success. Success is expressing who you are and being who you are, and not letting nothing on the outside affect you as much. Because we do get affected sometimes, you know, we're humans. Yeah, I get it. We can feel a bit of, but if it didn't really knock you off your guard and you're still walking in your truth, strong and bold, you're good, man. You're good. You know what I'm saying? You're good. That's success. Success is not about comparing and, oh, I got a better car than you. Look, that, no. The self-destruction, ego. Self-destruction. You're killing your spirit. All this stuff here is to kill our spirit. Make us look. Listen, you see these rappers and all of this stuff here. You see these rappers. These men are house niggas, I'll be honest. Most of these rappers are house niggas. There was a point in the rap game here when these rappers were wearing this chain here, and it looked like it was choking them. And I started to clock. It wasn't every rapper but there was like a pattern of rappers that started to wear this chain. And when I first saw it, I was like, yo, this chain look like them man are on, like, it's slavery, like it represent, like, yeah, we got you locked, we got you by the neck. That's how that chain look. And I'm like, why are these rappers wearing this chain, bro? This you know, that's how I see shit, bro. That chain don't look right. But yeah, like, bro, you know what? Listen, slavery hasn't changed, you know. Slavery hasn't changed. Slavery is just a fancy thing now. Slavery just looks more nice and pretty now. These rappers, they're slaves, yeah? And it's slavery, these rappers are slaves, a bunch of slaves that got jewelry on them and got tattoos and got all these designers that this world created. So we can go and buy them and give them back our money on. Come on, man, these rappers, they're sold out. These rappers are not happy. Most of these entertainment people, they're not happy. They've sold out. They're sold out to the matrix to carry on the agenda. But they've done it to a real high level. They're really working with them people. You know what I'm saying? These rappers are they're all sold out, man. What's this woman looking at? This woman just looking at me, bro. But yeah, my people, that's just a little quick message, you know? Like I said, I wanted to encourage like the younger generation a lot more. Because I remember a lot of them still probably growing up thinking, oh, I want to be a rapper, I want to be this, I want to be that. Nah, it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's fake. Obviously, this one video ain't going to change everything. but it could change one person's life, and that's what I'm about. I don't care about reaching. Listen, I do want to reach a lot of people, but if it reach one person, I feel the same way. You know, I feel good that my one video or my one message could help someone see something different, and that's the whole point. We're not out here trying to compete and, oh, I got more followers than you, oh, I'm more spiritual than you, I know more than you, whatever, man. Just be yourself, operate in your thing, share the wisdom and the knowledge that you know at the moment, because it could make a difference, and then just keep growing and become a better person, you know what I'm saying? But my people, that's the video, man. Just a little quick message, you know what I mean? Literally just a quick message, and just want to inspire. I'm just out here, just walking, chilling. The weather's all right, you know, so I'm just out here chilling in my thoughts. So I just wanted to like share a little message and just how I felt, you know what I mean? Inspire people. But my people, look after yourself, yeah? Take it easy. Peace.